Oh my gosh. Okay, so today has been interesting. Alright, today is Tuesday, June 8th, and it is 81 degrees at present. Hot. Anyway, it's a good thing I have great air conditioning, and I topped my AC off the other day a little bit just to make sure. There's a New York tag there. So, yesterday was interesting. I was waiting for the hatchet to drop because I hadn't got all those storages emptied out. And I did have a pre-arrangement with her, so that she didn't feel like that yesterday, that's for sure. She's real strict, and she's, works directly for the owners, and they 100% believe in her, and she does it her way, and it's that way or no way. So you gotta respect her, She gets paid for her job, and she just doesn't play. So I was like trying to duck and everything, and it wasn't a good experience yesterday. She was flying PO'd, and I had given some boondockers a bed out of a unit the first day I'd taken over a unit after I purchased it, and they left it 2 days later out in the street in the storages inside the complex, and I was pretty fried about it because it didn't look good, and then I might get blamed for it or whatever, even though I'd already given it to them. So got some of the guys around the complex to help me move some stuff around, and then one guy to take some stuff to the dump, and they helped break a dresser up that was no good, and so they just were wonderful helping me out. They're like, "We're here to help you today." I'm like, "Yeah." So I buy everybody, buy to eat or a beverage. When I go get one for me, I always get extra. And whoever I see, I'm like, "Hey, you ready for a beverage?" And I hand it to them. Because a lot of those people don't have cars and stuff, and these places are too far away. And when I can just go through the drive-thru real fast and grab something, it's nothing to spend an extra buck to be kind to somebody. So anyway, they helped me out a lot the other day, and so we got that mattress. I guess it's the same one, I don't know, maybe back to the dumpster, which is a real big no-no because she wants nothing out there. I mean, it just looks ugly if you do. And then I had a bed that a scrap guy was supposed to take 3 days ago, and he didn't. So I knew, boy, I hope that stuff moves quick, because when she shows up Monday, it's going to be like Hitler. And I was kind of looking forward to being charged for all those units because I still had possession of them, even though we had an advanced agreement. And I've been beating butt every day trying to get this done and paying people to help me and everything. So anyway, I think I'm still ahead on the deal. I haven't done my figures yet, but I won't until it's all over with. So right now I'm on the way to the washateria. I'm going to try to get in there today, being it's daytime, and see if I can get some of this auction storage stuff washed so that I can sell it or donate it to the church or the mission for people that need it. But I'm going to go ahead and wash it. I just don't want to throw it away. I'm the queen of fabric, and fabric is like food, man. That's money. You can put that on a cracker, buddy. So I don't like to throw stuff away if they still have a use. But anyway, so I'm headed up there to see if I can get in today, because the hotel's been taking the entire washateria up. Like, if you saw the vlog the other night, they had every single washer and every single dryer. And I had to turn right back around, and I go way out here to Navarre because I really liked it. The machines are really, really good. know the owners, they're just charming people. So anyway, she was like, yeah, if you leave a bed or anything out there by that dumpster, that's a 1-day eviction, boom. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. I came back later and talked with her. I'm like, it wasn't my bed. You know, I'd given it to the people, and she's like, well, it was yours to begin with, so. That's like selling a car and then having somebody get a ticket on it and then coming to me and saying you owe for the ticket. I mean, I'm like, oh. But anyway, so I caught the scrap man and said, are you going to take that holly bed? And he goes, well, it's too much work to take that wood off the side, so nah. And I said, well, I got a serious problem. I need to get those 2 pieces away from the dumpster. And I know you got to pay a fee to take it to the dump. How much you think it'll be? And he's like, oh, I don't know. It might be $4 or $10. I don't know. So I gave him $20. After he'd already offered to go get them, he's like, oh, I'll go get him. I'll go get him. I'll take him to the dump. And so I said, here's 20. And he's like, well, all right. And he had immediately loaded those up like 8 o'clock last night, which was way cool. So that could be cleaned this morning. So that would not put a negative on the beginning of the day because she was going to be here today. And she was. So I go out to work on that number 1 unit and try and get that sucker finished. Because I'm too far away on 3 and 4. 2, I'm about done. I just have to sell what's inside it. That's listed. So I'm hoping to get that finished. I keep marking it down every day. And that would be a real shame if that stuff goes to the dump. But anyway, it's all roofing materials. And they're expensive. So anyway, I'm trying to get that 1 emptied. And this couple that is at a storage near it are just psycho. And they were just going at it. I was up there 6 this morning. And they were going at it, banging on each other. Throwing stuff around and screaming and yelling endlessly, and it was making me a nervous wreck. It's like, it's one of those situations where you're waiting for somebody to whip out a gun, and he's done that before in the complex. And somebody else had called the sheriff's on him, and that was like a month or so ago. I didn't know it was the same people. I found that out yesterday. But anyway, so they were going wacko this morning for a couple hours, and all I'm trying to do is get this stuff sorted, put in boxes, sweep the floor. I'm almost done. I've only got 1/8 of the stuff left. And, you know, I just got to get it moved out of there and get that thing cleaned up so they can rent it. And, see, I bought a lot of units, and I bought huge units on the auction. And she was like, I will restrict you next time. You know, I can't do this. And I'm like, I made that deal with her before I even paid. But I told her, I said, I gotta have time. You know. And we didn't set a time limit or anything on it. So, but I've been busting butt every day. But anyway, so, you know, I'm almost done with that 1 unit. But boy, I was like a nervous wreck. It just freaked me out. I was like in tears. It just was horrible. And so, I can't take a lot of excitement, you know. I used to go through that with my daughter, my youngest little girl, and I told her, I said, man, you're going to kill me. I can't take all the stress. And that was for like the last 6 months that she was living with me. I was just like, I can't do it, or you need to go back and live with your dad. Because I can't take it. You know? I keep positive, keep it smooth. I don't need the stress. So, anyway, it was pretty bad, and you know, the boss lady was going to be in shortly, and I was like, God, she's going to be flying pissed, or maybe she'll put a lock on these units, I don't know. Anyway, I left from over there, and she got in a little golf cart and came over to the other units I was getting ready to unload into, and work on it, because I couldn't take any more over there with that screaming and all that stuff. So she pulls up, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. she's gonna be like all pissed off at me now. So, I love how these people just love to tailgate. So anyway, she came up and she was really nice. And she gave me, look at that pretty white Jeep, amazing. I wouldn't own one, but anyway, not those convertible Jeeps, no way. Anyway, she was real nice. And we talked about an hour. She's like, I like you. I don't have a problem with you. I respect you completely because you work so hard and you work every day. And I'm like, yeah. And she says, you know, I'll give you all the time you want on these units, you know. And I'm like, well, I don't need all that. I'm just trying to get them done so you can rent them. Because you're losing money while they're tied up. And she says, well, okay, you know, she was real nice. But, you know, hell, I pay my rent in advance like I do anywhere else. And I try to keep it decent and I don't get into a bunch of stuff. And then, you know, those people over in that one unit, they were arguing. The girl come over and she was like asking for stuff and all that. I'm like, look, I can't just keep going back and forth to the store and all this stuff. I've got to get this stuff done or she's going to charge me for this unit. I said, you know, she says, well, I have money. I'm like, well, great. Well, then the store's right across the street. You know, I can't do it. I got to keep moving the group. And so, I mean, if you can't go, you know, 40 foot across the street, I feel for you, okay? Sorry, Charlie. But anyway, so it looks like I might be able to get in here and use these washers. And let me get this done so I can get back. Because I know people messaging me for sales. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you.